Clippers since the preseason. I haven't gotten off the bandwagon. They are in real trouble, and it's not even so much. Look, they missed Patrick Beverley last night. Paul George did not have a very good or clutch game as he did in game one. But I'm not even looking at bad Clippers right now. I'm looking at the Mavs. This is why, Stephen A. I said before these series started, I thought the Clippers had a tougher time in the first round than the Lakers. The Lakers also got outplayed. But because Portland hasn't been playing defense. The Mavs, although they've had defensive struggles at times, and the two of the 3 or 4 players that you associate with the team are not defenders in Doncic and Seth Curry. But the Mavericks are a whole lot. When you have Kleba starting next to Porzingis, you have a guy who's 6'10 and a guy who's 7'3. Porzingis, whatever you want to say about his pick and roll defense, all this stuff, when he's in the game, you see the level of difficulty. It's on everyone's minds as they approach the paint. Even when they make a shot, you see how much more effort it takes. And then a lot of times they miss just because he's on their minds, even if he's not blocking a shot, and he's a really good shot blocker. But Kleba's an all-around defender. I mean, at 6'10", the dude can guard multiple positions. He grabs the boards, he blocks shots, and like Porzingis, he's a stretch big. He hits the three. Even Dorian Finney-Smith, also like a defender who can hit the three. Stephen A., in certain ways, this team reminds me of the Dallas team that won the title, only I think this team has more talent. Like, I just mentioned 3, like Finney-Smith and Kleba, you never even talk about on this team. But they're really good players. When you have guys who can really defend, and that includes shot blocking and everything, and hit the shot from the outside at a good clip, and you have a playmaker like Luka with the ball in his hands, and a big like Porzingis everywhere you look. I didn't even really get into Seth Curry and his shooting ability, which is off the charts. Then you got a guy like Boban coming in off your bench. Whatever you want to say about Boban offensively, if he catches the ball within a certain distance to the basket, good luck. This Mavs team, as I said, was my dark horse before the playoffs began. I believe Porzingis and Doncic will win a title. I thought it would be in the future. I'm telling you, they're live right now. So far through 2 games, they're better than the Clippers.
Molly Kieran Rose, are you listening to this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did I miss here? Molly, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't a guy by the name of Kawhi Leonard on this team? On this Clippers team?
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the guy that Max Kellerman said is the best player in the world? Just correct me if I'm wrong, Molly. I'm not speaking out of turn.
Yeah, I think he said, ice in his veins or something like that.
That's right, ice in his veins. Also, the Clippers, and he's not jumping off the. Hold on, no. Don't speak, Max. Zip it. We listen to you because I'm coming to you with something. So let me get this straight, Max Kellerman, Maximilian Kellerman. Oh, by the way, radio show. When's that radio show again, ESPN Radio? Because I want to make sure, because I'll be listening today because I want to hear your comments today too. 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 to 4
on ESPN
Eastern.
Radio.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, congratulations,
Correct.
by the way, again, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Max Kellerman, so let me get this straight. You get to make excuses for the Clippers and how they're in trouble, but none of us get to do that when the Clippers have their team fully intact, but LeBron James is without his primary perimeter defender and Avery Bradley, his primary on-ball defender. Rondo's been out too. According to you, Max, you don't want to hear any excuses for the Lakers, and you already got one for the Clippers after 1 game. By the way,
Did you just hear what I said?
You said
I said Patrick Beverley was out. That's their perimeter defender, but I'm not making excuses. I'm saying through 2 games, the Mavericks are better than the Clippers.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
No excuses?
It's 2 games. It's 2 games. You did say you're not jumping off the bandwagon, but you said, I'm very, very, very worried. But when we said that, no excuses. But you get to be worried with excuses. Shut up. Here's the deal. There's nothing to worry about. The Dallas Mavericks can ball. We know it. We know Luka and Porzingis are going to win a championship. You're absolutely right about that. Nobody disagreed with that. We understand they're a dynamic duo. They can do some things, and the better Porzingis gets, we know what they're capable of because Luka's no joke. But I'm not worried about them against the Clippers. I'm not worried about the Clippers, rather, against them. I think Kawhi Leonard, who dropped 35 last night, is going to continue to be Kawhi. I think Paul George will not be this bad as the season progresses, as the series progresses. 4 for 17 shooting, 2 for 10 from 3-point range. I do understand that other guys are on the team as well. But this is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George's team. Paul George is a star in this league. Paul George message to PG. You cannot play like this in the playoffs. You can't do it. You just can't. You do it, the Los Angeles Clippers are not going to win the chip. They're not going to even make the Western Conference Finals. And we all predict they're going to make the Western Conference Finals. When we look at Dallas and what they bring to the table, no argument there. Completely agree with you, Max. No biggie. But I'm not surprised by that. Rick Carlisle is an exceptional coach. He handed the ball to Luka Doncic midway through last season. He recognized that it was a huge mistake, like he said, like he told me, to wait as long as he did. He became smarter. Give this kid the damn ball and let him run your team. And in 28 minutes, the brother dropped 28 points. Luka's the real deal. We understand that. But in the end, what it comes down to is this. The Clippers are more talented. They're deeper. They have championship experience. And in the case of PG, he just has to make sure he does his job. PG, Paul George, a star in this league, cannot shoot 4 of 17 from the field, 2 attempts from three-point range, and expect the Clippers to win. It's just that simple.
I got to say this, Stephen A. I think the Mavs, if Porzingis stays healthy, obviously if Doncic stays healthy, they have a championship in their future.
Yeah.
But it may be the very, very, very near future.
No.
Like the right now future.
No.
I'm just saying this. We're in a bubble. Right? The NBA's in a bubble. We knew there were going to be some unusual results in this bubble. Stuff like, wow, remember that bubble year? I'm not making excuses. The Mavericks have an incredibly talented team, and they're playing well together right now. The Clippers have not had really their whole team together all season, basically. They finally got it together immediately. Patrick Beverley is hurt. The Mavericks are firing on all cylinders right now. The timing is right. And when you look at the talent on that team, both sides of the ball, they're scary.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.